Welcome back, Arbor League, to a broken Niantic game. The new bug discovered after the latest patch is the fast move sneak damage not applying. It is so bad that Battle Frontier has called a suspension on factions. At Thursday, they've made an announcement that they are aware of the issue and gave everyone a warning that if they are set to battle, it is at your own risk. Now today at 8:40, they made an evaluation and came to the conclusion that they've suspended factions because the game is in such a state of decay. So it has pushed back factions a little bit. However long it takes them to fix this bug is however long left is in the round. So scrolling down to this morning, or today at 3 o'clock, they have received mixed reports that suggesting that the bug is fixed. But we're going to take a look at it ourselves, hopping into the Go Battle League, and see if the bug is in fact fixed. We are also going to show you what the problem is, how the game mechanic should work, and why it is causing so many problems, and why the game is completely unplayable. So we're going to do a battle first just for all intents that are purple. All tents that are purple, we'll see, have a example battle first, and then we will go over the game mechanic afterwards. So for this example match, I just have a really goofy team that's been working really well for me for some reason, for whatever reason here. So we're going to hop into our Wigglytuff here because most likely the Ampharos has Brutal Swing. Charm's a good one to notice of, like a 2-turn or a 3-turn move. Because the 1 and 2-turn moves that don't do very much damage is really hard to see because they go by so quick, and especially if they're resisted, it's really hard to keep track of whether the damage registered or not. So say like a counter or a charm or an incinerate here is probably more easy to catch. I haven't noticed any discrepancies as of yet. They do go for the disarming voice, so there's a charm, an incinerate should go through, another charm, and another charm does, so we go down. That's totally okay with me. No discrepancies as of yet. It's going to be more obvious with the incinerate damage, obviously, because it is a 5-turn fast move. So we throw an incinerate there, and that is an example that damage should have registered on the Skeledirge. So no, this bug is not fixed. I threw an incinerate there that should have registered. Now I need to throw in another incinerate just to get to my next move here. I don't care about Elo right now, so I'm not really shielding anything. That other one, so now that's 2 incinerates. That's 10 turns that I should have been able to get a move off or something. So likewise with the opponent, they throw an incinerate that does not register as well. As you see, if it doesn't work, I will still be alive. Okay, so they let it go. They KO anyways. So yeah, the Skeledirge should have taken more damage there. Ampharos is going to come back in, probably throw Trailblaze or Thunder Punch. So yeah, prime example of this game mechanic not working properly. Maybe Bubble, we can see some damage here. So there's another damage, another bubble damage. That time it did happen. They threw, and I did get the bubble damage through. So I guess they're trying to fix it, but it's intermittent. And how it's working right now, it shouldn't be where you sometimes get the move and you sometimes don't. So there's number 3. We do, so that's okay. Just wanted to take a look at the state of the game. Now we're going to take a look at the game mechanic. We're going to hop over to PV Poke and that matchup. Just for example, the Talonflame and the Skeledirge. We are going to battle it out, and apparently Talonflame loses. So we're exploring the win conditions here, and that is 1 turn of difference. So we're going to see how that matters. Scroll to the beginning of the match. We see that the incinerates are on par together. So Skeledirge, there's Talonflame on the top, Skeledirge on the bottom, both throwing the incinerate at the same time. So how that happens is that when you throw the incinerate, the next turn you take damage. You see how both Pokemon take damage there. So we come over to here, and when you have the incinerate, you build up to the flame charge. That's CMP, whereas probably thrown Shadow Ball at the same time. In that instance, you could throw an incinerate instead of throwing the move. So here's an example on the bottom where Talonflame is throwing the second flame charge right after this line here, and another incinerate, and there's another flame charge. So Skeledirge's plan here is to throw one more incinerate and then throw their disarming voice. So see where that next incinerate goes on Talonflame on the left from 75, and when you throw the disarming voice that goes down to 64. That damage is not registering right now. Then we scroll to the end of the match. After the disarming voice, one more incinerate for Talonflame and one more incinerate for Skeledirge as well until Skeledirge faints. So if Talonflame does not get the sneak there, Skeledirge does not faint and probably takes that win. So since battling has always been turn-based, how it's supposed to work is when you hit your charge move, that is considered a turn. So your opponent throws a fast move, you throw a charge move, your opponent may sneak a fast move in where they receive energy and you take damage, then you get to use your charge move. So fair, right? You know, back and forth, your turn, my turn. Everyone sneaks all of the time. That's how it was. What you just saw now and how it's working is when a charge move is thrown, that fast move that I snuck in did not register. So for all intents that are purple, that incinerate, that means 5 turns were just wasted. I will need another incinerate to reach my next move. That's 10 turns for the price of 1. So where this is important is if I have 1 HP and your fast move sneak does not register, I get to use my charge move and KO your Pokemon, whereas you should have one where that fast move should have taken me out. So this is ridiculous on a global scale because so factions being suspended and regionals are this weekend. So Niantic better get their stuff together because we got some important stuff coming up and it is affecting Go Battle League on a grand scale. So we're going to take a look at a few more battles, and now that we've explained it, see how it works in action. So heading into this next one, we're still going to pay attention and use proper game mechanics as much as we can. So against the Snorlax here, pretty neutral lead. They decide to swap into the Dragon, so I'm going to swap into the Wigglytuff right away. There's nothing they can do here. The superpower sort of hurts, but after that, they're going to get Charm down. So that Charm I saw go through, but it did not register, so this game is still not fixed. Niantic, #Niantic, fix your game. Take that, Dragonite. So yeah, the Wigglytuff was specifically designed to counter Giratina. We're coming into the Snorlax here. They're also doing resisted licks because we're part normal. Gonna throw this Icy Wind here, try to lower their attack. So the Talonflame can fire him down, throw some moves. Snorlax building up a ton of energies. Might let me get to this next Icy Wind here. I might let this go through. Try to let them throw some of their energy. Body Slam does KO. Wigglytuff is 2178 CP. It's usually there, so not a full 2500 there. But you come back in with the Talonflame. Try to get some Talonflame stonks out of this. Snorlax throws a move. So this is going to be another Body Slam. Totally okay with me. Doesn't do that much. They've been debuffed too. So that Incinerate is going to go onto the Poliwrath here. Totally okay with me. I'm going to stay in this for a little bit. Try to get a shield out of them. Neither of us is shielded yet, so I'm resisting the counters. Now Poliwrath is going to be forced to shield here because here comes a Fly. They've just have the Snorlax and the Poliwrath left. So this does warrant a shield here. Going to swap into the Ludicolo. Now I have Scald and Ice Beam, but they don't know that yet. They don't know that we don't have Leaf Storm. So we're going to go straight for the Scald here. They're going to go for the Icy Wind so that the Leaf Storm doesn't do as much. I know Poliwrath's kind of bulky. They might survive a Leaf Storm regardless. But they don't know what we have, so here comes the Scald. We're going to try to go for the debuff here of their attack. Ludicolo not doing too bad for me in the back. I sometimes use it as a safe swap against Giratina. Have that Ice Beam on there for the Flyers that come in. So we don't really need Leaf Storm just yet on here. Bubble because it charges quicker. The only other one is Razor Leaf, which doesn't. This match probably would have gone a little smoother with Razor Leaf onto the Poliwrath. But we're okay just going straight Scotty. We should have thrown that Ice Beam. It's okay because we're going to take out the Poliwrath probably with the Talonflame. We'll use 1 shield. That doesn't do too much damage. We don't get the debuff. We still have 2 shields. So up against Poliwrath with a shield. So we'll shield 1 Body Slam. We have to shield Scald anyway, so we're going to try to get to back-to-back flies here. That Incinerate damage did not register on the Snorlax because now we have to farm all the way down. So there's another Body Slam that I have to take because Poliwrath has a move. Now I have to eat this one. So if that last Incinerate registered, this Snorlax would be gone and we'd be at 2 flies. Now instead we're dead and that did not register. So that was 15 turns that were not registered. This is just absolutely insane. It's garbage. Trash. I mean, it's fun. It's funny. And, you know, again, if it makes you guys upset, pisses you off, you're losing Elo, I really suggest not playing Go Battle League at all this weekend. It is... The game, it really screws the game up. It really turns it in favor of who should really win the game or not. It's not really turn-based anymore, and as we can tell here, it happens very infrequently. So, well, frequently infrequent, because it sometimes happens and it sometimes doesn't, and that's not fair. Either everyone gets the sneak all of the time, or nobody gets the sneak any of the time. It shouldn't be, you know, picking and choosing. And I know people are going to say algorithm, people that pay 90, whatever. It's just fun. If the game really upsets you that much, I really do suggest that you guys take a break from Go Battle League this weekend. Still keep up with the channel though. Still going to make some content, maybe do some unboxing, maybe do some more Go Battle League. Who knows? And since the game isn't working properly, we don't really care about Elo. So we're probably going to be playing Master League next week, or this. Now that the new cups are out, we're playing Master League and Evolution Cup. We've got some stuff for both, so check out the videos that are incoming, as we do have content for both cups coming up. Into this Poliwrath here, I know we're going to get countered down, trying to catch, well, might shield this here. I know the Electric coming into the Water type, counter into the Normal type. So this match could go either way. Going to try to at least get a shield out of him. I know I could with Tapu. We haven't seen what's in the back yet. So this could be the Grass Knot. Try to get that debuff with the Breaking Swipe. They don't fall for it, but we do get the debuff. And this match is just straight up win. So we don't have to shield anything here. Poliwrath loses this so badly. Skull, they're going to try to get attack debuff, and so did they. Try to bait them. As you can tell, like we don't really care about Elo. Well, the Elo is made up and the points don't matter. You know why? Because we got so many bugs in this game, it's not worth grinding right now. So if you do go into Go Battle League, just go in with a clear conscience that you will lose. That way, if you do win, then it's, you know, you lower your expectations kind of thing. So we've got another Water here. Try to get it to shield out of this Greninja. This Night Slash is not going to hurt terribly, terribly much. But it does kind of hurt a little bit. Throw this Moonblast at the Greninja. Probably going to back out of this one. This is just to show you guys a little bit of what is going on. The state of the game. How horrible it is right now. And like, we enjoy this. It's not like we hate the game. Like, we don't bash the game because we hate it. We bash the game because we love it. We just hate the creators of this specific game. Like, the Pokemon franchise is like one of the biggest ones in the world. It's, you know, they got a lot of fans. Probably one of the most. It's just these niche games or these certain apps that have problems. It's not the Wi-Fi, because it happens on both sides. I just posted in a short as well. See, that Water Shuriken didn't register either. So now I'm going to get this Breaking Swipe off on the Greninja. And we're going to be able to throw another Volt Switch at him because that did not register. But we go down anyways. That's okay. This is just to showcase. But that was pretty funny, though. It's just, like I said, take a break from this weekend. But if you don't, play it with a clear conscience where you will lose, lower your expectations. That way, when you do win, it brings you up more, makes you feel better about the decay of the game. Leave a note in the comments. How's your GBL experience been? What cups are you guys going to be playing But that's all I've got for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Arbor Andy. Keep your guys' sticks on the ice, and I'll see you buds in the next one.